We equally reject attempts to prescribe new rights that are contrary to our values, norms, traditions, and beliefs. We are not gays.
PLO leader Yasser Arafat decided to pursue the path of diplomacy.
بغصن الزيتون في يدي وببندقية الثائر في يدي فلا تسقط الغصن الأخضر من يدي.
It's time for the United Nations to take a firm stand against these violations that corrode the Geneva Convention and the international human rights system. The attacks launched by the coup plotters in Libya last year to overthrow the legitimate...
I would ask the Speaker at the rostrum to kindly stand aside once again while I deal with a point of order which...
Почему, когда выступал здесь господин, представляющий свою страну Конго, его остановил председатель ассамблеи и сказал, он сослался на телеграмму, которую он получил от своих братьев, которые страдают под колониальным гнетом. Председатель его остановил, говорил, что это вопрос по существу, а здесь обсуждается только лишь вопрос протокольного характера. А почему же этот халуй американского империализма выступает? Он затрагивает вопрос, если говорить, значит, он не процедурный вопрос затрагивает. И председатель, который симпатизирует колониальному господству, он не останавливает его. Разве это справедливо? Господа, господин председатель, мы живем на земле не милости Божией и не нашей милости, а силой и разума нашего великого народа Советского Союза и всех народов, которые борются за свою независимость. Не заглушит вам голос народа. Голос правды, который звучит и будет звучать. Конец могиле колониальному рабству. Долой его и похоронить во всем ужасом лучше.
Uranium for a bomb. So how much enriched uranium do you need for a bomb? And how close is Iran to getting it? Well, let me show you. Brought a diagram for you. Here's the diagram. This is a bomb. This is a fuse. In the case of Iran's nuclear plans to build a bomb, this bomb has to be filled with enough enriched uranium. And Iran has to go through 3 stages. The first stage...
The devil is right at home. The devil himself is right in the house. And the devil came here yesterday. Yesterday, the devil came here. Right here. Right here. And it smells of sulfur still today. This table that I am now standing in front of. Yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, from this rostrum, the President of the United States, the gentleman to whom I refer as the devil, came here, talking as if he owned the world. Truly, as the owner of the world.
Community of nations to defend civilization and build a more hopeful future. This is still the great challenge of our time. It is the calling of our generation. This morning I want to speak about the more hopeful world that is within our reach. A world beyond terror, where ordinary men and women are free to determine their own destiny, where the voices of moderation are empowered, and where the extremists are marginalized by the peaceful majority. This world can be ours if we seek it and if we work together.
The President of the United States. As the spokesman of imperialism, he came to share his nostrums, to try to preserve the current pattern of domination, exploitation, and pillage of the peoples of the world. An Alfred Hitchcock movie could use it as a scenario. I would even propose a title: The Devil's Recipe. As Chomsky says here clearly and in depth, the American empire is doing all it can to consolidate its hegemonistic system of domination, and we cannot allow them to do that. We cannot allow world dictatorship to be consolidated.
Following World War II, they resorted to military aggressions to make an entire nation homeless under the pretext of Jewish sufferings. They sent migrants from Europe, the United States, and from other parts of the world in order to establish a totally racist government in occupied Palestine.
You cannot fight against racism!
From your parents, your children, your doctor, even your personal trainer. But it takes real effort to conceal your thoughts. From cities will pullulate with sensors, all joined together by the Internet of Things. Bollards communing invisibly with lampposts, so there is always a parking space for your electric car, and the urban environment is as antiseptic as a Zurich pharmacy. A future Alexa will pretend to take orders, but this Alexa will be watching you, clucking her tongue and stamping her foot. Your mattress will monitor your nightmares, your fridge will beep for more cheese, your front door will sweep wide the moment you approach like some to a cold and heartless future in which computer says yes or computer says no, with the grim finality of an emperor in the... What will it mean? Helpful robots washing and caring for an aging population, or pink-eyed terminators sent back from the future to cull the human race? What will synthetic biology stand for? Restoring our livers and our eyes with miracle regeneration of the tissues like some fantastic hangover cure? Or will it bring terrifying limbless chickens to our tables? Will nanotechnology help us to beat disease, or will it leave tiny robots to replicate in the crevices of our souls? It is a trope as old as literature that any scientific advance is punished by the gods. When Prometheus brought fire to mankind in a tube of fennel, as you may remember, with his brother Epimetheus, Zeus punished him by chaining him to a Tartarian crag while his liver was pecked out. I talked about a hangover cure. His liver was pecked out by an eagle, and every time his liver regrew, the eagle came back and pecked it again. And this went on forever. A bit like the experience of Brexit.
If the Taliban becomes in government, they would have a nuclear weapon, or they have transatlantic missiles, or those airplanes who hit New York, this very same place. Do the airplane take off from Afghanistan, from Iraq? No, these planes were in JF Kennedy Airport. How come that we go and hit Afghanistan? They're not Afghan, they're not Taliban, they're not Iraqis. How come that we keep quiet? No, we shall never be devils. Anyone who does not speak the truth is a silent devil. We are peace.
Vietnam. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Under Secretary General. A recorded vote has been requested. We shall now begin the voting process. Those in favor of draft resolution A/67/L.28, please say.
On draft resolution A/67/L28, entitled Status of Palestine in the United Nations. Will all delegations confirm that their votes are accurately reflected on the board?
Well, there are a lot of countries are missing, no? This one doesn't work. This one doesn't seem to work.
No, but there are some countries, some people are not there. The voting has been completed. Please lock the machine.
The result of the voting is as follows. In favor, 138. Opposed, 9. Abstentions, 41. I now call a short pause in the proceeding of this meeting.